So you may or may not know that as of April, it'll be 3 years, unfortunately, since my acoustic guitar, the first guitar that I have ever purchased on my own, about a decade ago, was stolen. Insane story. I used to play gigs all the time. I stopped playing them. It was one of those things that the opportunities weren't there, but they also were, and I stopped pursuing them mainly because I started pursuing YouTube, and YouTube really started to take off, and I realized, hey, there's a lot more fish in the sea on YouTube than there are out, playing a bar in a local town. And then I started, I want to practice my live performance more, so I started wanting to do more performances and started gigging again. I had lent somebody my gear. They ended up moving out of state with my gear, and that meant that I had no more gear. So I had to borrow some gear from a buddy, and I went and played that gig with the new gear, and I was so preoccupied with the new gear and just other things on my mind that I ended up leaving my guitar at the gig, which is crazy, but it happens. I go back, guitar's gone. I don't know. I don't know. It's gone. I don't know. That being said, the story doesn't really line up with how it was taken, but whatever. It's over. It's 3 years ago. What am I gonna do? Did all the things that I could do. I went to the police station. Did everything. Like, it's gone. I never bought a new guitar, mainly because I wanted something, but it was kind of pricey. I didn't necessarily have the money for it, and I was like, is this really worth the investment right now? I was able to borrow a buddy's guitar for two different things. One, when I'd go gig, he had a great gigging guitar. He's like, whenever you want to use this. And then for recording, he had a phenomenal, one-of-a-kind guitar that sounded ridiculous that I used on so many different recordings. He's like, you use this whenever you want. But more recently, an opportunity presented itself where the pastor of my church actually is moving out of state, and he's transitioning out of the church, and he's still here, but he's transitioning out. And he said he was getting rid of some of his gear. Now, he used to be, and he still is he's still a guitar player, but he used to be like a serious rock band guitar player. In fact, his band back many years ago actually opened for Queen. Like, that's how great of a musician he is. That being said, he was getting rid of some of his gear, and he had a tailor that he was selling, and he told the buddy that I'd been borrowing the guitar from, and he was like, hey, do you know anybody that might be interested in it? And he obviously first thought of me. Now, he said, I'm not telling you this so that you stop using my gear. He's like, you're more than welcome to use my gear whenever. Even if you do buy this, like, use my gear. I don't care. But he's like, I do think there's something special about having your own guitar. There's some stories on it. Like, when it's your guitar, you have a special connection to it, which I completely agree with. That's one of the main reasons I miss my original guitars, because not necessarily, like, it was a cheaper guitar. Like, it was still a Martin, but it was a cheaper model Martin. And I had, but it was a sentiment behind it. That guitar had been with me through so many different things, ups and downs and songs, and I've written 100 songs on it. Like, it's just one of those things. It's a sentimental value that you can't replace. So that being said, I actually made the decision to purchase the guitar, so I wanted to show it to you. So it's a Taylor. I'm not, to be honest with you, totally exactly sure about all the details of it, like what model number, what year, but she's a beauty, and she sounds really great. So take a look at this. We got one more thing right here. Here she is. She is a beauty. She is for sure a beauty. Now, she's definitely got some wear and tear, like she's been used. Like, you can see the lacquer starting to come off over there, but it's got, sounds great. It's a little out of tune, but one of the things that I really like about Taylors over the Martins, actually, let me rephrase it. One of the things that really differentiates Taylors, I don't necessarily would say I would like it. It's a preference for specific things. Taylor is significantly brighter of a guitar, always. Martins have a fuller, warmer, deeper tone. Taylors have a thinner, brighter tone. Depending on what you want to do, great. For example, if I would have recorded an acoustic guitar track where it's just acoustic guitar, I would likely borrow my buddy's Martin. But if this is going to be mixed in a song, I would definitely use this, because this would be great. It's brighter, it'd cut through, but wouldn't leave all that muddiness in the low end. So I just want to share that with you. It's been a while since I updated you on the guitar journey, and now I have a Taylor. So grateful for the opportunity, and grateful for you for watching this video.